As I said earlier, I support this bill as written. However, I'd like to introduce an amendment setting the tone for the importance of this moment as we usher in the new generation of the internet in a responsible and bipartisan way. Both our chair and ranking member support this amendment, which expresses the sense of Congress that we're entering a new era of the internet with vast potential and must work with stakeholders to understand how to enact a regulatory framework for digital assets. After countless hours working on this bill, I'm confident that we've done just that. The potential for innovation and economic growth is just undeniable. Regulation by enforcement and lack of regulatory clarity defines the status quo, preventing us from safeguarding consumers and taking advantage of the benefits of this technology. The bill makes historic progress in this regard. Listen, folks, digital assets and blockchain technology have the potential to truly revolutionize our society and the financial services industry. They'll create more fair and equitable access to financial services for everyday Americans, while protecting our financial system, investors, and consumers. They'll enhance transparency, reduce transaction costs, and increase efficiency. If we fail to act, we fail to protect our constituents. We fail to make improvements to the world as it is. We fail to keep an industry in the U.S. where our economy benefits. This bill is going to be one of the most significant achievements that we will undertake in this Congress, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I want to thank Ranking Member Waters and Chairman McHenry for working with me in support of this amendment, and I urge my colleagues to support it.
I too want to add my support of Mr. Nichols' amendment, and it's pretty exciting for me to see Mr. Nichols' resolution. I hope everybody here, our reporters, our people watching, will carefully read this resolution. It's at the heart of what we're trying to achieve here. And I hope my friend from North Carolina's name goes down in history with a predecessor of his, Chris Cox of California in 1995, 28 years ago, offering the definitive resolution on the House floor saying that we should make sure we don't tax or regulate the internet out of existence. It's a fundamental statement by the full House of Representatives that this is an important technology that benefits the American people. Chris did that, subsequently an SEC chairman himself. But Mr. Nichols, you're in the same spirit of making sure that we remain the place for innovation in the world and that our American citizens can reap the benefits of a well-regulated, well-regarded Web3, distributed ledger, fintech environment. So I commend the gentleman for his resolution, and I support it, and I yield to the chairman if he has comments.
Well, I thank the gentleman for yielding. I do want to commend Mr. Nichols, his amendment. Reading the text of the amendment, it is clear the attributes of technology we're trying to facilitate by this bill. This explains to me the heart of your offering and the reason why you've worked so hard on the contents of the bill to get it right. This is what we're trying to unlock, this sense of Congress. Written by a Democrat and I think supported by Republicans and Democrats that look at the possibility. So I very much appreciate your leadership here, and I do think this is a foundational piece of Web3 in the way that Mr. Hill outlined. The debate in the early 90s about whether or not the internet was going to become something, in 1995, Congress says, we think it's going to become something, and it had a wide bipartisan vote for a sense of Congress. It was similar to this. This is a powerful thing. So I want to thank my colleague and friend from North Carolina for offering. I want to thank the Vice Chair for his well-articulated support of the amendment, and I too will support the amendment.